Hi, I'm Moon, and I'm sitting here with IwDominate, the jungler of Team Liquid, after their victory over CLG today in the playoffs. Now, you guys went from having sort of a rough patch and being difficult to get in the playoffs, and then you come out with this win against CLG, this 3-0 win. How do you feel about that?
It's definitely a big statement win for us. I mean, we've been losing for like the majority of like week 7, 8, and 9. So it's good to come out and like beat a top team and prove that, hey, we can be really good. We're still a contender for that title.
And as seen on Rebirth, your team has been having some sort of communication issues, team play issues, like coming together and all like agreeing on the strategy that you guys are going to go forth with. Today it didn't show. Like it really seems as though you guys have moved past that, if maybe not just for now, but for the future. What did you guys do specifically to get over it? Because it seemed like there was quite a few challenges.
I think it's just like kind of a matter of time. Like we've been struggling for a while and we haven't had that much time together. I mean, Piglet was obviously not here for week 1 and we've only had like 6 weeks with Piglet and like LCS. So I think we need to like get over those things, and it took us a little bit longer than people would have liked because obviously we have language barriers. Like our coach is Chinese, we have 2 Korean players. Quas is Hispanic. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding about the Quas part. Quas speaks fine English, but yeah, we actually do have a lot of language barriers in all seriousness. So it's just kind of hard to like mold everything and like get us all thinking on the same page. And I think we kind of did that this week. We like actually sat everyone down. It's like, okay, if this happens, we're going to play it like this. We're going to play it like this every time. So once everyone was on board with that, we were just able to execute a lot better at LCS.
So consistency was key. So speaking of your players specifically, you have Piglet that you guys decided to stick with. I know that was a really rough decision for like everyone, and it was like really wishy-washy, especially in the community and what they thought. Coming out today and you guys finally being able to get over the communication issues, do you think that you made the right choice and that you guys are satisfied with him?
Yeah, I definitely think we ended up making the right choice like long term. I think what sucked for everyone is they wanted us to like win every game. Like our fans wanted us to win week 7, week 8, week 9 because we were on a 3-game win streak, and we kind of threw that away for hopes of being better in the future. So it kind of sucked that like everyone had to experience those growing pains with us, but we needed to experience that at LCS. We needed to like figure out, okay, what are the problems? How do we fix that? And over time, having better mechanical players will win out if you just have solid strategy. So I think we just had to go through like everything. There was some problems with like how we wanted to play certain strategies with Piglet, because obviously when you have like a hybrid carry like Piglet, like somebody who can actually carry the game, you don't want to sacrifice him as much, which is something we do with Key. We throw Key to the wolves. It's like, all right, you go farm there 1v3, they like dive him. It's like, whatever, I don't like even care. Like I'm going top, like we're gonna like kill like Quas's lane, Quas is gonna carry the game. Like that was how he played. So we kind of had to reverse that, where it's like, all right, Quas, like you're now thrown to the wolves. You can even see in game 2. Well, he was level 5, and we just put him top for somebody that was level 7, and their wave was freezing. It was like so bad of a situation, but it's like, all right, the focus of our comp is Kog'Maw, right? We have a protect the AD carry comp. We have Lulu, Janna, Nunu, Kog'Maw. All of our champions are just supposed to put buffs on Kog'Maw and have the Kog'Maw carry the game. So we screwed over Quas like really bad that game, but it was the best decision for like winning. So I think that just like helped us a little bit, whereas like in the beginning we didn't know like what our strong side was, like how we were going to play the game. I think that Quas is actually really self-sufficient, and that's an advantage we can use by just like allowing most of our resources to be allocated to bottom. And I think we finally found a balance that works, where we're not over pressuring bottom, but at the same time we're not really giving them the opportunity to exploit just like how volatile bot lane is. Like for example, bot lane, like the top laner has TP, right? He can just TP on you. Whereas if you're top lane, like you don't have to worry about the bot lane like having like random people up there. You'll normally have some type of warning. You'll have wards or something like that. So I think it's a lot easier for us to play like more like bot lane centric right now. And I think that that's something that's like kind of changed throughout the season, and I guess one of our strong points right now.
And on another player on your team, FeniX, he also had the sort of like expectation coming in with your team. Everyone was like, FeniX, the solo queue god. And I know that you talked about this before, but like what exactly happened to where I don't know if it was like a case of like nervousness coming out on the stage, or him just not wanting to throw, or what it exactly was, but what pushed him into being and like showing up today in the way he did?
I mean, I think FeniX has been playing pretty well this season, but it just, when your team loses, right, everyone just looks worse. So when we're able to iron out like all of our strategical flaws, we're able to like showcase how good he is 1v1. Like if he's 1v1 with no pressure mid, he will like wreck any mid laner in LCS. Like like even like the top mid laners like Bjergsen will not be able to roll over him, which is something that like Bjergsen can roll over like pretty much every mid laner in the LCS. But mechanically, I think FeniX is like as sound as you can get from a player. So I think that it was just like once we fixed all of our problems, like everyone looks better. Like right now, it's like, oh well, like Dom's able to like be a super tank and like hit all of his Sejuani ults, and FeniX is like 1v1 killing people mid, and Klaus is like always ahead. Like it looks a lot better when you're winning. But in reality, it was really our strategy what improved. It's not like our players like magic. It's not like last week we all sucked and this week we're like great players. So yeah.
What exactly was your strategy that changed? Was it the whole like protecting Piglet comp and like deciding to throw Quas under the bus a little bit?
No, that was just like a specific example from a game. But in general, like it's just us understanding like, how we want to 2v1 and how we want to play the game. And just like I think playing comps that were more cohesive and had a more common goal helped us in showcasing that like we have a better idea of strategy than a lot of other teams.
Okay, and today in the jungle, you definitely obviously prefer that Sejuani, and which is interesting because she did recently just get nerfed. Do you think that wasn't really relevant and she's still super good and it was perfect for your team comp, or what exactly, like, how'd you choose her twice? And I know it was taken away from you the second time, but why did you choose her twice?
I think she's still really strong. I think she's a top tier jungle pick. The only thing that really changed is like you got a minor damage reduction on your W, but that doesn't really hurt you that much. You still do enough damage for a tank, so I wasn't really worried about that. It's just if you miss the ult now, you're like super punished. And luckily, I didn't miss any ults in the games we played today. But like for example, in game 2, like there was one ult like at Dragon where if Xmithy hit it, like we probably would allow us to fight. And since he missed it, it's only a 30% slow. So you just end up like pretty much getting out of the situation scot-free. So I don't know. It's just there's a little bit more pressure on hitting your ult, and you kind of have to be more cautious with like throwing it. You can't just like whip it at someone's face and be like, oh, it doesn't matter if it hits or not. They're either 90% slowed or stunned. It's like, okay, if I miss this, like we're probably gonna lose the fight. So I think it just meant that you just have to be like a lot more conscious of throwing your ultimate at the right time, which I don't really think was like a problem for us. Like we understand how to play Sejuani as a team, and there was a couple times where I would hold it to like towards the end of the fight because I didn't want to miss it, and I wanted them to be grouped so I could hit multiple people. But yeah, she's still a really strong jungle pick, and I think we play well with Sejuani, so I didn't see the nerf as like some reason to drop her. I mean, if she was like the best jungler in the game, 5.5, and she got this minor nerf 5.6, I don't see why she still wouldn't be strong.
And it definitely performed well today. About CLG, this is your 8th win against them in a row. So
11th, actually.
No way, 11th? I thought they said 8. Oh my gosh, that's even more.
Okay, so it was 3 games summer split, and then we 3-0'd them in the playoffs, and then it was so that right there is 6, and then we got 2-0 and then 3 more. 2-0 during the regular season, and then 3 more right now. So that's 11 actually.
That's pretty rough. 11. Okay, my bad. 11. What is going on with them? Do you think are you their kryptonite, or do you think it's a situation where they just couldn't show up because of nerves? I know that they have a tendency of having that. So is it you?
I think we just play well against them as far as teams are concerned. Like for some teams just like randomly counter other teams. Like we've lost like so many games to Winter Fox in the last 2 years, like an ungodly amount of games. Like if you look at like we've won like maybe 2 games and lost like 8 against them, and they're like one of the bottom standing teams. So sometimes teams just match up well against other teams, and I think that this is a case of us matching up well against CLG.
Okay, so you don't think that it was like anything really wrong on their part? How do you feel about them as a team right now?
I mean, I definitely think the patch hurt them, right? Like, they played a lot of bruiser junglers. I mean, Xmithy's strengths are he's, like, really good Lee Sin, really good Vi, really good Jarvan, like, those types of champions. But they nerfed all those, and, like, Rek'Sai, too. So, even if all those champions didn't get a direct nerf, just the meta change hurt them. So I think it was, like, a good meta change for us because, like, I've always been prone to playing tank junglers. I mean, I played the bruisers, too, and we got a lot of wins early in the season. But the way our team plays with Piglet, it's better for me to just like sacrifice all my farm and just be like, all right, I'm just gonna be like hard to kill, and I'm just gonna like run in, throw my ultimate, and die. Like that's my job. So yeah, we just ended up like doing that, I guess, and we ended up winning the game.
You guys definitely showed up today and did incredibly well. How do you feel about the predictions for the future of your team? Where do you see you guys going? What's your goal?
Obviously our goal's always been first. Even though we've finished 4th the last 2 splits, like we're always going for first. And even though this hasn't been a perfect split, we have an opportunity now to make a run and do well in playoffs. So this was a start, obviously, going 3-0 against CLG, but it's really important that we have a good pick ban and we don't slack off at all this week because C9's had that bye. They've been practicing this whole time, and they got to see like us at our best form today, so I know they're gonna have strategies for us. So obviously they have an advantage from that, but I still think we have a possibility to win just from being able to have a good pick ban going in, having a good mentality, and just playing well. So even though like we might be underdogs again, I don't think that means we can't beat them.
Well, congratulations, Stan, on your win. I really hope that you guys show up and do well, and the future of Team Liquid is bright. Do you have any sponsors or shout-outs that you would like to mention?
Yeah, shout-outs to our sponsors, HTC, Alienware, Razer, Quest, and HyperX.
Thank you so much for your time. This is Dom. I'm Moon. I'm with SK, and if you like this, check out more content at skgaming.com. Yeah.
What was that?
Oh, me?
Yeah, what did you
I always...